Hey, today you're going to go over 5 quick reasons why cigarettes are affecting your gains. Firstly, importantly, I am not judging you if you smoke. I smoked for 10 years myself and it took me a while to get off them. But these 5 reasons are some of the reasons why I quit. So maybe if you guys know them, it's going to help you to quit or to help your friends quit that still smoke. Number 1, carbon monoxide. So carbon monoxide is found in cigarettes and it's a chemical that binds with a really high affinity to this heme component in your blood. So your red blood cells, they've got hemoglobin attached to them and they essentially transport oxygen around your body. Carbon monoxide binds to this hemoglobin better than oxygen does, which means that when you're working out, you're not going to be delivering oxygen to your working muscles and your capacity to do work is going to be drastically reduced. Considering that exercise is a mixture of anaerobic without oxygen and aerobic exercise, it means that this is going to definitely improve your gains if you can get rid of it. 2, cortisol. In smokers, cortisol is acutely elevated when they smoke. And in chronic smokers, when they abstain from smoking, they've got declines or decreases in their cortisol levels. Smokers also have chronic inflammation. Cortisol is a hormone that pretty much minimizes inflammation. It's an anti-inflammatory, and it also breaks down muscle, protein, and fat. So it pretty much chops up these bigger molecules into smaller components. So by smoking, you are elevating cortisol, and cortisol will be breaking down your muscles, creating a catabolic environment in your body. 3, smoking is an appetite suppressant. So when you're in the gym and you're breaking down your muscles, you need a lot of protein in your diet to rebuild your muscles and stimulate muscle protein synthesis. Smoking, due to being a behavioral alternative to eating, means that you're probably not going to eat as much and you're not going to eat as much protein. It also has a central influence on the brain where some of the neurotransmitters are affected by nicotine, and I think they suppress your appetite through a metabolic pathway. But these 2 reasons mean you're not going to eat enough protein and you're not going to build as much muscle as you could due to having your appetite suppressed. 4 is mental health, anxiety, stress, all this related stuff. So if you have a section of the population and you chop them up, you'd find that smokers have a much higher prevalence of mental disorders and anxiety related disorders than non-smokers. If you were to follow 2 groups of people, one that smoked and one didn't, over time, the group that smoked would end up developing more anxiety-related disorders. So the reason I'm saying this is anxiety is a stress. And even though it's a psychological stress, it still manifests as a physical stress in the body. Physical stress is cortisol. So you're going to elevate cortisol by or through the psychological effects, negative effects of smoking as well. 5 is money. So for the price of a 20 pack of cigarettes, which is like $50 these days, you could get so many micronutrient dense, protein dense health foods that would carry you through for a week.